Hello, hello, everybody. So, as you guys know, LinkedIn has been very active in recent times. We keep getting spoiled with more and more good stuff. So, since it's been a while, I thought it would be great to review some of these new features because if you guys know me, I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. It's my favorite platform because I do B2B marketing services and business mentorship. So, as a business person, LinkedIn is definitely the place to be. Well, now it's getting even better because there's all these great features that we have that we used to not have, right? So, where should I begin? So one of my most favorite features, I would have to say, is probably the audio events. Who has used the audio events yet? It hasn't been around very long, but it's already amazing what you can do. Um, so audio events, if anyone remembers, last year everyone was over on Clubhouse and we were wondering, will LinkedIn ever release this? And then Twitter did, and then finally LinkedIn did. And it is awesome because audio events are very easy to set up. Um, you just go into your actual events tab and click on the plus sign, and then you can create a new event and you select from two options. Either you want to do LinkedIn live video or you want to do LinkedIn audio. And I highly recommend that you try out both of these great tools. LinkedIn Live, I remember the day when this was an application process. You had to apply to get LinkedIn Live. And I, of course, was rejected. Oh, I was mad. I couldn't get it. So when I finally got it, I was doing a happy dance and I was just so happy to have LinkedIn Live. Um, and LinkedIn Audio is the newest one to come in there. So you can have a LinkedIn Audio event set up in less than a minute. And today I can give you some best practice tips while I also am going to highlight some of the features that I really think you should know about, right? So for the LinkedIn Audio events, I highly recommend that you come up with an idea of what you're going to talk about or what the topics that people would be interested are, right? One of the ways to do this is to poll your audience. So put up a poll on your LinkedIn profile and ask people, would you rather hear more about this or this? And that could give you some ideas about creating a LinkedIn audio event. Now, both LinkedIn Live and LinkedIn Audio events are things that I highly recommend you also consider doing on a consistent basis. And why is that? Because they're audience building tools. And in order to build your audience, well, if I don't know when you're going to go live, it's all random. It's harder for me to show up. But if I get used to seeing that every Monday you go live or every Friday you go live, then it's a lot easier for me to commit to coming and remind myself, oh, yeah, I want to go see them. And that's how you build fans. And why is that important is because in the big picture, that's how you build an audience who leads to sales. That's how you grow. So everything ties in. So LinkedIn has just given us another tool to help us grow. It's crazy. It's great. So speaking of tools, so besides the LinkedIn audio events and the LinkedIn live events, we also have to remember that we have newsletters. Now, newsletters is the same as LinkedIn Live. It used to be an application only kind of process, and then LinkedIn gave it to everybody. So now, why should you be doing a newsletter? Some people think newsletters aren't cool, and I understand that. With all the talk about video, especially short form video, some people may think, oh, newsletters, why bother, right? Hey, Kristen, thanks for coming. But it's actually not true. It's really, really powerful. So people do still read, okay? And newsletters have a lot of benefits. I'm going to tell you, for example, number one, LinkedIn newsletters go directly to your subscribers' inbox, just like any regular newsletter. So even though they signed up through LinkedIn, they're going to get notified off of LinkedIn into their inbox. And so, unless they've changed their notifications, but that's a huge advantage. Getting into someone's inbox is hard. And usually, as a marketer, I'll tell you that you have to have a lead magnet to do that. So, turning your LinkedIn subscribers into newsletter subscribers is an upgrade for sure. It's a way to stay top of mind, to keep in contact with them, and also really to show off your thought leadership around different topics. And ultimately, showing thought leadership will lead to a bigger following. It will lead to also maybe some speaking engagements. Kristen says written content has automatic authority. Yes, yes. And not forgetting SEO, right? LinkedIn news articles are searchable on Google. So some of my articles I've written, I'll type in the right phrase and boom, there I am. It's such a great feeling to come up on Google. So don't ever forget that long term you could be doing it. Hello, you like newsletters? Yes, I love it. And it's good you came by, Gabe, because you're a great example of you don't have to write these lengthy like masterpieces, right? You have created a newsletter that's really creative because it's showcasing live streamers. So it's basically a directory of what events are happening, what live stream events are happening, and a little blurb and a thumbnail. And it's so nice. I love your format. It's very creative and helpful, extremely helpful. So kudos to you for your newsletter. Another thing you have to know about newsletters is that you can now integrate audio into them. It's really cool. So you can actually put an audio clip in there or a video as well. So if you have a podcast, for example, you could insert that into your newsletter. And speaking of which, LinkedIn actually has its own podcast network. And this is still hush hush. Trust me, I would love to be in it, but it's not open to the public yet. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wait, are my cats fighting? Hold on one sec, guys. Hey, fais pas de bêtises, huh? No. Okay. Sorry, I have a little kitten here, so I'm like checking, make sure she's okay. So we talked about live events, audio events, newsletters. All these things can be under your topic. So if you're wondering, well, that sounds like a lot of work, all you have to do is build a content routine where you say, okay, I need to post one time a week. And this is something that, you might hear different opinions from different people, but I personally think if you can commit to posting one time a week your newsletter, we're good. I don't need you to have a daily newsletter. Gabe is doing a little bit different because he's showcasing the events in real time, but most people aren't doing that. So most people, one time a week is sufficient for your newsletter. Live stream, LinkedIn audio rooms. Just pick a day and say, when can I do this? And everything has to just be scheduled. And then it becomes super easy. Think about it. It's not complicated. You just show up, you know what you have to do, when you have to be there, and you do it, right? And it becomes a routine and you get faster and faster. So more things that are happening. One of the biggest things that made me very excited is the clickable profile link. So have you guys seen this where you can go to your profile? And I don't know if I can show it to you while I'm live. Maybe I can. Let me try if I can. Let me see if I can share this, because that would be cool. Oh, Let's try if I'm live on LinkedIn, if I can show you. I think maybe I can. Although you probably don't want to see my DMs. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you go into your profile, let me see if I can make that bigger. All right, there we go. Hey, it's me. This is creepy. Okay. So what I wanted to show you is actually, if you go down here, right under your name, your title, your location, your contact info, there is now a clickable link. All right. So let's click on edit. So how do you add this link? So what you would do is you would just open your name and then scroll down here under your headline, under your position, and you go all the way down here and you will see website. Now you want to fill in both things. So you want to make sure you got the link that you want to appear, and then you can put any text you want over it. So it doesn't have to just be the URL. And that's pretty fun, right? So I'm really happy and excited about that feature. I think it's really going to help people a lot. And so one tip I have right now is think about what that link has to be. It doesn't have to be your website. So I switch out that link if I'm hosting an event and I want people to sign up for that event. Oh, wow. Thanks, Travis. I also think it's really cool to put here, if you do have a weekly show, like you could make the link and you could say, RSVP for my weekly event. Now, one thing that's kind of sucks, I'll be honest, is that you can't yet create reoccurring events. So I'm hoping that that's going to come soon. So if you go under here, events, and you'll see I attend a lot of events and I host a couple, so I've got a lot going on. But if you go in here, you'll see like I'm going to pull up one of the future ones I'm going to have here. Let's see. There we go. So I do this weekly on Mondays, Take Back Mondays. I go live with a guest and we talk about different topics that I think people need to know about with cool people I think others need to follow. And you can't yet create a reoccurring one. So one of the hacks that I have 2 hacks to promote this event. So if I go back to my profile, I'm going to show you guys. So, oh, wow. Okay. The day of the event, I might replace the clickable link with that event. Like join us for Take Back Mondays podcast, or join us for Social Saturday, if that's your thing, whatever it is. So you could actually link the event here as well, right? Another popular thing to do here is to put your newsletter. So people think that newsletters are dead, but seriously, ultimately, we want people to go off LinkedIn. So even though I've been talking about LinkedIn newsletters and how cool they are, ultimately, I want them to sign up for my list, right? Which is my email list. It's not the same thing. So in order to get them to do that, I could put up a lead magnet here. And a lead magnet would be like, I have a free masterclass. It's a social media masterclass. And so the link that I sometimes put in there is kristamaleone.com/masterclass. And I'll use the text, which would be like, check out my free training to learn the 5 C's of social media, or how to nail your social media, right? So I love this clickable link because there's so much creativity you can do there. So use it for your events, use it for your lead magnets, use it for your, oh, sorry, I got some pop-up messages. I got to close them. For a weekly show you do, whatever it is, promote it. So use it as a promotion tool. All right. So let's look what else is going on. What other really cool stuff? So one of the other cool features, we talking about clickable links. Well, let me show you something else that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. Queen Elizabeth died. Guys, how can we continue? She was such a sweet woman. Oh, I know that has nothing to do with LinkedIn, but I just reposted. LinkedIn posted the news. It's so sad. Oh, by the way, we're scrolling through my feed. You can see that I do an audio room every Friday called Girl Talk on LinkedIn. And yeah, unfortunately, I can't create a reoccurring one. I have to manually recreate it every week and then publish it. But what I wanted to show you is I wanted to show you that you not only can you create clickable links. Oh gosh, that's me. Yeah, there we go. There. Okay. I have to take this example, I guess. I know I look crazy. So here we can also add clickable links to images. Isn't this great? So right in your posts, you can actually add a link. So I know I just happened to pick this crazy photo of me. There's a backstory behind it. But I really, really love this feature because in the past, of course, we've always had this problem of where do we put our links? And the rule was, well, you have to put your link outside of the post, like in the first comment, because otherwise the algorithm will be mad and won't do it, right? And now instead, it's letting you put it directly in there. So that's pretty cool. All right. And now I'm going to show you another feature so you can stop staring at my devil face. All right, let's go back here. So here's another really cool feature. It's the carousel feature. All right. So the carousel is something that LinkedIn is rolling out, and they just released templates. So if you may or may not have this feature yet. So it says you can add multiple images or videos to create a visually engaging post, and you can use LinkedIn templates. Now, I'm bad because I haven't been doing it enough. But I want to find, is it Jack or Jake? Who's the dude who does them really well? Jake. I want to say his name's Jake. Actually, no, I'm going to go to, I know she probably has some examples. Hold on. Miranda at LinkedIn. I'm going to look at her profile for a sec. So big shout out to Miranda Head, who's one of the creative team at LinkedIn, creative manager. She's amazing. And I wanted to see if she has any examples of the carousel, because I don't think I have. I did a couple, but not recently. And she posted one a while ago that was really good. Sorry guys for the scroll, but where is it? Come on, Miranda. Lots of short video. Let's see. Oh, watch the event. There you go. A clickable link right there. Actually, this is the new template, I believe. That looks like the new template. In fact, I haven't seen a lot of people using them yet. So since I can't find any on her profile, I don't feel as bad. Because if she's not doing a lot, that means I get a free pass. Huh, Ivy? Okay, attends. Une seconde. Let's look at them real quick. So we can go view templates. And check this out. Isn't this pretty? It's so typical. Yeah, vas-y. Je suis au téléphone. So this is special for LinkedIn creators on Canva. So they've created all these for us to use. So for lazy people like me, this is great. So let's try to make one. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to customize this template. Attends, Ivy, je suis au téléphone. Okay. And so here I can add, let's see, upload your own video. So we can add a video. It's pretty awesome. So I think I have a video, to be honest. Oh, that one's too big though.
Let's go.
Hold on. I'm looking for a video, Ivy. I want to see if I can make it work for my friends here to show them what we need. I'll tell Ivy. Progress. That's weird. Oh, maybe it's on desktop. I don't have a good video to show you guys.
I'll take the baby photo. A baby photo.
Okay, these are too big. I can't show you guys.
I'll just show you.
Let me see if I can do that.
I just said something to you.
Hold on.
Cindy got the baby in her gummy.
Oh wow, awesome.
Yep.
Oh, I can't do this. What am I crazy? I can't do this. I forgot I can't do that because I got to keep the camera on for me. Oh, it's not showing up. Hold on. So if you guys, I'm going to put this in the chat. If you go to Canva/LinkedIn, you'll find all the templates. Okay. So that's where you can get some of these templates to use for your carousels. And I definitely am going to come back and do some cool carousels. If you guys see any cool carousels, please drop the links in here because we need to shout out people who are doing them. Let me see if I find some examples. I really wish I had I forgot that I didn't have a lot of them in there. All right. So what other stuff is LinkedIn come up with? Let me see. So one of the other features that LinkedIn has just come out with is the possibility to pin comments on your post. So let me show you that. So a minute ago, I just saw someone who had a pinned comment. Let me see. Was it Rachel? Yes. See, you can see I was just looking at her profile. Shout out to Rachel. She's an amazing LinkedIn coach you guys should follow. And just before I went live here, I was scrolling through my feed and I noticed she had pinned a post. I'm like, yep, people are using that, right? So here we go. Let's see, is this where I saw it? Load more comments. So do I have the pin thing? No, I don't. Copy link. Wait, you have to, it's only available on your own posts, obviously. So, and remember, you have to have creator mode turned on. If you're not using creator mode, you're so missing out. You guys have to turn it on. Definitely important. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take advantage of all these amazing tools that LinkedIn has given us, right? I'm looking for pinned post. I pinned a comment the other day, so I know that it is in here. I'm looking for, let's see, comments. Here we go. So I just picked up one of my posts and I can say pin comment. This comment will appear at the top of the thread. So why would you guys want to use that feature? Why is that so important? The reason this feature is really cool is because what if you want to showcase the link to something, or you want to say, follow my business page or RSVP for my event here. And as you guys know, in the past, the biggest problem with comments is that if you have a popular post, some of the great comments get buried because they just go to the bottom and then it's hard to find. So that's happened to me before. And so now that's over. Now we can pin the post, pin the comments. So I think that's going to be an amazing one. Another thing that LinkedIn has come out with that is less visible is the notifications. So right now, LinkedIn is starting to recommend to you in the notifications tab posts that they think you should share. And these are trending topics. So trending topics that are supposedly in your industry. And the purpose of this is to get relevant content that's specifically good for your audience, right? So here I'm looking through my notifications. Let me see. I mean, they're sharing with me all these different messages. So that actually could be really good, especially if you don't know what to post and you're thinking, I don't really like posting. I don't know what else to post. So I definitely want to shout out LinkedIn for doing such a great job. Now, if only they could fix groups, I think I would feel like Christmas came early. But definitely LinkedIn has been doing a lot of stuff for us. And see if I can find the one. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. See, I need to show you guys a good example of somebody who knows what they're doing with carousels, because carousels are new. So here's our friend here. He's the expert. And yes, I took down my clickable video, which all of you should have. So don't follow my example. I'm bad. I'm going to put a new one up there. I didn't like the old one. Got tired of it. All right. So here you go. Let's see. Is this one of the new carousels? Yeah, you can use carousels for just really simple stuff. Oh, he reposted Gary Vee. Of course, Gary Vee would be on board. He would be knowing all these things. And, there's so many cool LinkedIn audio events. And by the way, these audio events are, we can find them and then we can follow them. So it's super important to do that. And I was going to look for his post here. Oh, this post is old. Carousels have already been out for a month. So here you go. There's another one. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See, a good thing I came over here. They've also added the option to add a link on your profile to add a newsletter to your featured section. So, and I've done that. So on my featured section, you'll see my newsletter. There you go. We've got some templates. These are all templates that they're preparing. By the way, I highly recommend that you guys follow the creator team, anyone who's on the LinkedIn creator team. So we've got Jack Poses and Andre Santalo. I hope I didn't butcher their names. But check this out. This is so cool. This one I really like. So this is a carousel that he recorded here. So remember, you can upload video or you can upload images, and then you can add clickable links to them. But look how cool that looks. So I want to actually make more like that. And there, he's got 2 of them. Clickable links in your photos and videos. I mean, come on. It's getting really, really cool. I'm telling you guys. So that's about it. But these are the things I wanted to share with you today because I truly believe LinkedIn has done an amazing job. So we definitely need to stay abreast of what's happening with LinkedIn, and I will do these updates regularly as needed to show you anything that I think you might not know about yet or might not be taking advantage of. But the main thing I need you guys to do is please turn on creator mode. So to check that your creator mode is turned on, you're going to see it under the resources tab that's private to you. And it says creator mode on or off. So there's really no reason to turn it off anymore. There's so many cool features and they're just going to add more features. So take advantage. These are all things that are going to help you get more traction. And this is one last thing I'll tell you before I let you go, because that was about it, is clickable links, by the way, are only available on mobile. So you have to upload an image or a video on mobile and then add the clickable link. I don't think they're rolled out yet on desktop. And things are moving forward, so maybe that will change soon. But I wanted to make sure you do one more thing for me, and that is, where the heck is my featured? Right there, my featured profile. So I really want you guys to make sure you're putting stuff up here in the featured profile that should be up here. So there's 2 mistakes I see is people are either leaving it blank, so there's basically nothing featured, or they're putting random articles, sometimes not even their own articles. I'm like, what's up with that? So I highly recommend that you take advantage of the featured profile. So here's my newsletter. So if you guys are watching this and you want weekly business tips, head over to my profile and click on my featured profile, and you'll see it says newsletter. So here you can add a newsletter. And how do you add stuff? You just click on the plus button, right? So it's super easy to do. If anything, what's hard is that you can only showcase 3 things at a time, and then you would have to scroll, which a lot of people are too lazy to do that. So I like to keep these 3 out there. I'm going to actually move this one. So to move things, you click on the edit button. So when you add something, I added that today. Hey, little kitten. The kitten just clawed me. And I added this today. It automatically will go to the top. So you have to reorganize things, right? Let me see if I can, and then you move it down. Move it. Sometimes it's been buggy on me, but there we go. Move it like right there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. So I have things like take my business quiz, subscribe to my LinkedIn newsletter, check out my e-platform for entrepreneurs, book a paid power session with me. So these are all powerful things that I want people to see immediately. So think about that. Think about the person who's discovering your profile and make sure that what's featured here would give them action items that they can take action on right away. So that's what that portion should be for. All right. All right, guys. Well, that was it. That's all I wanted to share with you was a couple of cool LinkedIn updates. If you need help with any of these things, just reach out to me. I'm not a LinkedIn coach. I'm just somebody who uses LinkedIn a lot and really loves it um, and tries to keep up with these features so that I can maximize what I get out of LinkedIn, right? So that's all for today, guys. Have a good one and tell me if there's any feature that you particularly love or if there's any that you think I missed that you think is new and that I didn't mention. I'd love to know that too. All right. Well, I will see you next week. If you guys are new here, I go live every week at the same time here on LinkedIn. So in order to see my lives, you can check back the events that I post, but those tend to get buried because LinkedIn doesn't really give us a place to put those. So it's a hit or miss. So I would highly recommend you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel where all my upcoming lives are featured at the top of my profile. So you can take your pick what you want to see. And this is my little kitten. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, are you shy? Are you being shy? Okay, my friends, that's all for now. And I hope to see you on LinkedIn Live in one of the LinkedIn audio rooms. I want to see some cool carousels on your posts. So don't hesitate to tag me if you guys do carousels. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. I love creative stuff. So, all right, take care. Have a good one.